Okay, now, when you look at this, did you start by saying to your partners, you know what, boy, there's a lot of stuff for sale. We got to do something. Or is it something totally different, which is, you know what, I've got some great ideas, and if we had some money in a SPAC, we could execute?
It's the second one.
It is.
I'm not smart enough to know what market will be in 6 months, 12 months, 18 months from now. And frankly, I wasn't smart enough to know what market would be in a week after we did the public offering. I'm smart enough to know about businesses that we can understand, and I'm smart enough, along with my partners and other investors, to know what kind of company should make a good public company. And so with those ideas and having a pretty good understanding of the sectors we're looking at, I thought it was worth a bet on myself and a bet on John Collins and a bet on Chris Shumway. And those two fellows also wanted to bet on themselves and one another.
And one's a hedge fund manager of great success, was a Tiger Cub, and the other obviously has tremendous experience. All right, so Eric, one last question. I've been to football games with you. All the times you always say the same thing, which is that this is the only game I can see. I've got to work. I have to work. I have to work. In your time at the NFL, did you see some things that could be really interesting to develop yourself that now you're starting to put pen to paper on?
Absolutely.
Really?
And in fact, on location, you call it Olay. Look, if you look at sports and entertainment, it has had a tremendous amount of private capital, and it has had private equity capital associated with it. But in a lot of the sectors, it's had tremendous creativity, entrepreneurs, founders, but it hasn't had a tremendous amount of public capital associated with it. And so, yeah, there are ideas. It doesn't mean I'm smarter than people who are at leagues or at teams. Right. It just means that I'm bringing a capital markets perspective to it, and I'm someone they have talked to before. So if it feels, when someone's trying to sell an IPO to a league or to an owner, it may feel like they're trying to sell something to them. And I'm of the view that that's not what it will feel like, that we can have a conversation based on them understanding me and I understand them, as does John Collins. And so if we're trying to solve a problem or take advantage of an opportunity, and they have the problem and they have the opportunity, then a SPAC just becomes a tool. And by the way, it's a really useful tool, because you can do a lot of things with a SPAC that you can't do with an IPO. So this is not better than an IPO, it's just different. And so with that kind of flexibility, my hunch is that we can find some things that will work out.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @JimCramer on Twitter. Have a question? Tweet Kramer. #MadTweets. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.